So when I say go, I want you to do that pass, okay? And all I want you to do is put your foot on the mat, your left foot on the mat. And using your left foot on the mat, do not let him pass. And the way you're not going to let him pass is you're going to transfer your weight onto your left foot and put all your weight into your right hip. Exactly like that. Wait till I say go. Ready? Go.
I've thrown a triangle in 4 years and I threw like 20 in 2 weeks.
Okay.
So a lot was weird. All of a sudden,
Yeah.
I don't know how, what, why. So obviously I'm having a lot of failure. What inspired me to start doing was Eddie getting his black belt. And I was thinking all this crazy shit has happened, and it's basically he just gets that over this hand and he just fucking throws it.
Yeah.
I'm like, I've been waiting, and it's so simple. So anyhow, I get up here or whatever, and I'm not all perfect. So that's like me at best right there.
Right.
And then the battle comes, and Coach Chris said, grab here, and it's a good start. I see Eddie doing that a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have a problem closing this up,
Mm-hmm.
getting closer. And then that new guy, Jacob, with tattoos, always turns the corner here and just kind of stuffs me.
Mm-hmm.
And Coach John was saying, get this at you.
Mm-hmm.
And that is the part I can't. I sit here and I relax and I let him
All right.
smash me.
Yeah. I think I understand your question. There's a whole story there, but I got the question. All right. So I'm going to give you guys a drill that'll help you solve your problem, okay?
Thank you.
Go ahead and put Andy in the close guard for me. And grab a triangle. Good. Go ahead and pull the arm across. You're all locked in. You're good to go. Now take your hand and go, let his right arm go over the top of your right arm.
His right arm?
Yes. And grab above his elbow on his right arm. Good. Now unlock your legs. All right. Now, if you make a mistake and you let your weight go a little too far to your left hip, so you're going to roll onto your left hip a little bit this way. Now pass towards me, Andy. I want you to feel that pass, right? Go ahead and grab his shoulder or whatever you can with your left hand. Pull yourself into that pass. Yes. So go back. So when I say go, I want you to do that pass, okay? And all I want you to do is put your foot on the mat, your left foot on the mat. And using your left foot on the mat, do not let him pass. And the way you're not going to let him pass is you're going to transfer your weight onto your left foot and put all your weight into your right hip. Exactly like that. Wait till I say go. Ready? Go. Now lock it up. Good. Then you let it go again. And then next time, put yourself a little more onto your left hip. That's your right hip. There you go. Ready? Go. You got to shift your hip. Push yourself onto your right hip. Good. Lock it up. Good. So you don't have to stay on your left hip. You're just starting at a disadvantage. Okay, go back. Now go back more onto your left hip. Ready? Go. Pass. Lock it up. Good. Now, I don't necessarily want you to put your foot on the mat. It's not a good idea to put your foot on the mat. But practicing by putting your foot on the mat like that is teaching which direction you want your hips to go and where you want your weight. And that's ultimately the only thing that stops someone from passing this way.
So could that foot be on the hip, or I've got to do that?
The foot will mostly be on the hip. But for the drill, I want you to put it on the mat to begin with. Because then they can go all out for the pass. Yeah?
From there, Kane, when he teaches his triangles, he'll teach this frame as an anti-stacking thing.
Mm-hmm.
Is that useful in that same scenario with that pass? Is that going to help shut that down?
Not really. Maybe a little bit.
Just to keep your hips from getting there.
Yes. So go back. That, while keeping weight on this hip, is good.
Okay.
Now go this way. Nobody cares about that.
Sure. Okay.
You could have him add his hands and he could add his hands, but if you're here on your hip, and especially if they're out of your weight class, they're going to smash past you on this side. Yeah. So really it's about shifting your weight so that your hips can go level with the mat. And in a triangle or an arm bar, you don't want your hips to be askew. They need to be level with the mat. Otherwise there's space where they can pull their arm out or they can pass. And you want to do that without quick. And people who are better at triangles like Eddie or other black belts, just because they do everything you just see here, just a little quicker, better timing. So you got to practice it, right? So put your partner in the close guard and give them a triangle real quick. Get a perfect locked on triangle. Grab their arm. So I was going over the top of the arm, so underneath it first. Yep, and then grab his tricep. That's usually the grip, right? And then go ahead and lock it on first. Good, now put your foot on the mat. Good, and when I say go, you're gonna leave your foot on the mat, but try not to let them pass. And when I say lock it up, you're gonna try and lock it up. Okay? Yep, ready? Go. Give them good pressure on that pass. Use your hips. Good, lock it up. Good. And you can feel what that feels like to keep your hips in that position. Okay, do it again. Let them get a little deeper into the pass this time. So unlock the triangle and let them have the pass a little deeper. A little deeper. Put your foot on the mat. And again, don't lock it up till I say go. Let them get a little deeper than that. Good. Ready? Go. Lock it up. Sometimes you have to use 2 or 3 motions there, Andy. Pinch down and then lock it. Pinch down and then lock it, like a ratchet. Yes. Good. Now pinch. Yes. Nice. You guys feel what that feels like? Switch it up. Other side. Same thing. Does that answer your question a little bit? So a good, you don't stack a triangle. I'm not saying it's not possible, but it is possible sometimes for people to stack and pass if you don't have it fully locked on yet, but it's a bad way to counter a triangle. Bringing your hips above your head tightens the choke, as you guys know. Good triangle counter, they want to bring their hip in and their head up. So anything you do when you're holding the triangle to move your body away from them is good. And that's where the frame is that you were talking about. It's not so much the frame, it is just walking your shoulders back, right? So go back to that spot with Harry. So he was lifting his head right away. So you're grabbing your ankle, right? But also now, as he goes to lift his head, he's going to, by very definition, he's going to be trying to bring his hips in. Walk your shoulders back to me. Just your shoulders. Yeah, go. Feel that? Now lock it up. Don't black out on me, Harry. Good. All right?
Yeah, barely.
It's not good for you. But you see what I mean? You got to keep moving your body away.
Yeah, right.
So he can't lift his head up like that.